Hello and welcome to this first lecture of the new section on talent development in this course on how to become an excellent HR generalist. So in this section we will be giving you in-depth understanding of how to develop talent to become an excellent HR generalist and build a great career in HR. And in this particular lecture, we will be doing two things. One will give you an overall talent development process that you can use. And then we will talk about how to perform the first two steps of the process in terms of demonstrating management commitment and doing the right recruitment, right? So how do you think you can best develop the talent that you need? Any thoughts that you have? Okay, so before we go into how to do that, let's look at what drives people development or talent development. And there are seven things that I have outlined here for you. One is the management commitment. You need to, the people development can only begin with the commitment of the management, and that's you and your senior management. The second thing is to do the right recruitment. Whatever development you want to do needs to have a good base of people, the right people who are committed, who has basic knowledge and skills and attitudes, most important for development. The third thing is you need to do is to capability assessment. Once you have identified, you have the right people, you have the commitment to the management demonstrated, you need to assess their current people's capabilities and determine what are they good at and what they need to build on. The fourth thing is to do career counseling, where you need to tie in their personal aspirations with what you want to do. Based on that, you need to go and do the development planning that will outline who will do what kind of development for them to be there and fulfill their capability assessment gaps. And then you actually need to get into training to give them an initial idea of what the development needs can be fulfilled, and then actual coaching to develop that skilling. So training builds that knowledge and coaching will develop the skills. So all these are the things that drives the people development. So how can you demonstrate the management commitment is the question for you. So there are few things that you can do to have your management commitment demonstrated. First, you would personally need to be involved in assessing people periodically and giving them feedback on their performance. And if you are an HR generalist, so you could look at the results from the performance assessment and provide the feedback to the operating managers as well. Then you need to see how you can provide opportunities for development by ensuring job rotation, training, and personal coaching. You could also demonstrate your commitment by taking sessions at the training programs, working with the people, and coaching them. Also, you could be instrumental in making provisions for adequate budgets for training and development program and providing time for people to attend training programs, ensuring that people have enough time to attend the training programs and coaching. Uh, Having clearly seen the management commitment or demonstrating your own management commitment, the second thing is to look at, do you have the right people or are you recruiting the right people, especially the new people that you have. So how do you think you can go ahead and recruit the new people? We talked about in the last section. So this is the recap of that. It starts with once you have identified what are the open positions, you need to define the right job requirements, and we went into a lot of detail there. Source the candidates, right? For candidates, screen the candidates, take out the candidates that do not meet your job requirements. Then evaluate out of the screened candidates who are the right candidates and then evaluate them through a systematic process of selection, reference check, and make a final selection, make an offer and acceptance, and finally make sure that they join. So this is the whole process that we had spent a lot of great deal of time in the last section, and we had a lot of lectures dedicated to that, and you could go back and take a look at in case you need to recap that. So having looked at the first two elements, first having looked at what can lead to people development or developing your talent, and looked at how can you have your own commitment demonstrated and built when the right recruitment, what do we do next? So the next we get on to assessing the capabilities of the current team, people that you have in your organization, and then take it forward to the remaining steps there. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture in this new section on talent development. I hope you are again beginning to learn something new, beginning to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture.